يا عباد الله هبوا ونداء الحق لبوا فاعبدوه مخلصين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Respected viewers who are watching MTA Africa, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Sawagude Twahil, hosting a program, Stories of Devotion, a program which is intended to share experiences from our elder missionaries who have served Jamaat Ahmadiyya in their respective countries, and today in particular from Uganda. You're most welcome, Sheikh Saib. I have a gentleman, is Sheikh Abdul-Aziz Chemongesi. He has spent over 20 years in the service in the field of missionary, and he's here to share with us some of the experiences. Sheikh Saib, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
And without wasting time, we shall start right away. I would like to ask Sheikh Saib, who are you?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Sheikh Abdul-Aziz Chemongesi, who is a regional missionary of Kadama region in the eastern part of Uganda.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what is your family background and the nature of religion, the level of religion which was in your family that you grew up from?
Yes, thank you, Sheikh Saib. Actually, my family background, I grew from a Christian background. My father was a Christian, only that it was my mom who was a Muslim.
Okay.
So when my dad got married to the mom, it's when at that time it's when the father converted to Islam. Because at that time, the Muslims of that time were so strict, most especially those from the family of the mother.
Okay.
So the grandparents, my grandparents, the maternal, they were the ones who pressurized the father so that he joined Islam.
Okay. So the pressure came from the side of your mother?
Yes.
For your father to convert to Islam?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Were you born also Muslim, or he converted when you were already born?
So he converted already when I was born. I got him when he had already converted to Islam.
Okay. So you were born a Muslim?
Yes.
Okay.
But only one thing I realized that when I came to understand, you see, when you are a young child, you don't know most of the things that are taking place. But he had a weak faith that all the practices of Islam he was not performing. There was no prayers at home at that time. We're only Muslims, as we had Muslim names and what have you.
Okay.
Yes.
So did he convert back to Christianity, or he died a Muslim?
Yes, after there was some incidences whereby at that time he was not strong enough. He was not a strong Muslim because since he was forced to join Islam because he had married the mother who was a Muslim and the parents wanted him to become a Muslim. So he was weak actually. It reached a time when he went back to Christianity.
Okay.
Yes. Then after that time there was also tension from the mother and her parents. Again he came to Islam. So this is the time when...
So when he converted to Islam,
yes,
time came and he slipped back to Christianity.
Yes.
And again time came, he came back to
Islam. Yes. Okay. So it was at that time when I learned of that we are Muslims.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about your education, your level of education, sexual education, the schools we went to.
Yeah. Thank you. I went to, like in my primary education, I studied in 2 schools. I went to my primary 1 up to primary 6. Then from primary 6, I joined to another school up to primary 7. After completing my primary level, I joined the secondary school.
Okay.
Then after my secondary school, I completed O level, that's senior 4.
Okay.
Then after senior 4, I joined the primary teachers college to train as a primary teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
So your level, you trained becoming a primary teacher.
I was
But
trained.
before you got that idea that I would like to become a primary teacher, did you have that dream in your mind that after senior 4 I would like to to go and be trained to become a primary teacher, or you had other ambitions?
Was after, during my second senior 3, then when I joined senior 4, of course I had this ambition that I should go for a course. No. And the course that I had in my mind was being a teacher, primary teacher. I had it in my hopes, in my ambitions, that I should become a primary teacher. This is when I joined in 1993 to become a primary teacher. After our first semester, second, then when they had sent us for teaching practice, you know, you have to go and do practice what you are being taught. You are sent to a particular school, and then you teach. And then they will moderate you to see exactly what you are doing. Is it what you are learning? Okay. So it was during that time when we had just got holidays. Okay. After completing that exercise, we got holidays. So it was during that time when I got converted to Jamaat Ahmadiyya.
So how did you convert to Jamaat Ahmadiyya? Who brought this message? How did you embrace Islam Ahmadiyya?
Yes, we had one of the prominent men around within neighborhood who used to trade within Mbale town. So there is a distance of around 45 kilometers from our village to Mbale town. So he used to practice business, buying produce from this way, taking it to Mbale. So it was during at that time when he met a sheikh called Muhammad, at Mbale. Then they do program with him. That's when he came to the village, our home, Kabongo. He organized the program. He told my father and then other relatives and then the neighbors that we should gather. When we gathered, they came. Along him, he was with Haruna Mudebu, who was then the zonal president of Mbale. No. Yes. So after preaching program, they decided actually after a very nice preaching program, people asking many questions. After that, people saying what we call bayat. After that, I went back. I went back to my final year. I mean, first year. Okay. When we were ending the first year in the college, it was during that time when somebody came up to college who was a member, had then joined Jamaat, to bring a message that I should join Jamia. I should go and then learn about the Quran, then come and teach.
Who is this person that inspired you to join Jamia?
Of course, he came saying that your father has sent me, that we have chosen you to go and study at Jamia. It was Ali Lumumba who came. Then the message was that my father had sent him to inform me to come back home. And then
do you have any knowledge about Jamia, or it is a new scheme that you joined without knowing anything?
At that time, I didn't know anything about Jamia because I was at my college. I was studying as a teacher. It was at that time when I developed interest that I should learn about Islam.
Okay.
Yes,
and so they told you that in Jamia they teach you to become a missionary. Did someone explain to you that we want you to go to Jamia such that you become a missionary, or you joined Jamia without knowing anything?
I joined Jamia knowing that I have come to learn about Islam, but I didn't have any idea that I should become a missionary. When I complete Jamia, I will become a missionary. It's during my study in Jamia is when I learned of it.
So where is this Jamia that you joined?
In fact, started at Wandegea, Ahmadi High School. It's where they had started the Jamia. That was 1990, towards the end of 1993.
That's the headquarters?
Yes, at the headquarters.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after the end of 1993, they changed the Jamia. They transferred us to SETA.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would like to share with us some of your experiences that you faced when you were in Jamia.
During Jamia, most especially when we had gone from Kampala to SETA, life was so tough. In that the buildings we found, they were abandoned buildings. So we had to begin a new life. Okay. We had to clean those buildings. Then immediately after cleaning, we have to begin a new home.
Okay.
Then we have to begin classes. One of the tough situations was water.
Okay.
Water was a problem.
Okay.
Water was not seen anywhere. Then during that time, there was a government program of drilling boreholes manually. Okay. So this was a community program. Okay. And the community were staying with it. People were busy, they were not staying at home. It's only with the Jamia students whom they could contact all the time. Okay. We had to go and dig this borehole manually. So because we were lacking water and we wanted actually to access good cleaning water, we had to give up our time. Okay. And then our sheikhs, the teachers by then, had to advise us, encourage us that on daily basis we should do this exercise. Okay. We drilled the borehole manually, not until we got clean water. So another challenge was about how to prepare food. Okay. This was the toughest part because we were students. No. We were not having the cooks around who could prepare for us food. Okay. We had to.
So it is you who could prepare for yourself?
Yes, and we have to do this in turns. Two could prepare a meal for 2 to 3 days, then others could join the system. So this took us after some time, and it was a tough situation because some of us didn't know how to prepare food. And if it is your turn, you are told you are supposed to prepare, and you cannot do it.
I think you must have acquired a lot of skills how to prepare a nice meal as you speak now.
Exactly, that is it. As I speak, I know how to prepare food. And this experience, I learned it from Jamia.
Now, let us look at the life of after Jamia. Let us go now to the field. What was your first deployment and the experiences that you went through?
Yeah. Actually, since I was new, since I was new, our people were new in Jamaat, they had a lot of hope in me, and they needed actually a lot of tarbiyat. So after my exams, final exams in Jamia, they had to post me immediately. They could not spare me to graduate. They just said, no, we shall call you at the time of graduation. Then you first of all go to your. I was posted in my home village, home Jamaat. Okay. That's Kapcholo. This is when I conducted the Tarbiyat program. In fact, when you come from Jamia, you have so many hopes. And since you are sharp and you have the ambition that I should do this, you have so many things that you plan to do. When I reached there, I had to do tarbiyat, I had to do...
So the power of knowledge drives you to do a lot of things.
Exactly, because this is what actually I was aiming at. That before, some people used to ask me questions I could not even say, but after Jamia, I could even go direct to them. I said, yes, have you ever heard about Jamaat Ahmadiyya? Do you have any question about this?
But there is this tendency of, if a person is sent in his own people, even the prophets themselves suffer from their own people. Their own area where they come from. But now we look at the situation, you are deployed in your own home village.
Yes.
What are the challenges that you faced?
Yeah, thank you, Sheikh Saib. It is true. If you are sent to your people, in most cases, some of them overlook you. They don't mind about, but it was not the case to me. Okay. To me, actually, my people were very happy to receive me. I got a very warm welcome. Okay. Since they were lacking somebody to learn from them about
the true Islam.
True Islam. Okay. So they were happy after completing my Jamia. They welcomed me. I stayed with them. We moved with them in a number of programs, and I did not get any problem with them. Only that during my time of tabligh with my encounter brothers who are the Sunnis, because already they had a very negative attitude about Jamaat. So it was during that time when I got some challenges that those friends of mine who used to interact with them before I had joined the Jamia, they parted from me. Okay. They could not come near me. In fact, they started talking against me. Okay. Even they advised their people that, you see that Sheikh who has come, don't listen to him because he has converted to a new religion. Okay. So these are some of the things I faced. During tabligh, we used to move with some of these members because already I had told them, I taught them about Tarbiyat. They knew actually some things to do.
No.
They had to make programs, and then they tell me, Sheikh Saib, come, we have this program. Then I had to go for preaching program. They had to ask a number of questions. It was during this time when we got some converts. They converted to Jamaat. After now, people within the Sunnis around seeing that these people were joining Jamaat Islam, they started creating hatred towards me.
Okay.
So at one time I remember one incident that after my Fajr prayers, one of the members of the neighborhood who was a Christian came to me after Fajr. Immediately I had rested. After Fajr, it was around 6 when he came and knocked my door. When I opened the door, I saw that he was a neighbor. Then he told me that I have come here to inform you this, that hotel where you take meals from, you should watch out. Do not go there again and take meals from there because they have prepared poison for you. So I took it secretly. I did not exaggerate to tell anybody. So during that time, after this man warning me, I had to take care of myself. After 2-3 days, a certain lady came again with the same information. So after getting this second lady telling me almost the same thing, this is when I took now very serious care about myself. I could not take meals again from that hotel. And I did not show to anybody that I knew anything about their plot.
So now let us look at the internal life of you being a missionary in Jamaat Ahmadiyya, Uganda.
Yes.
You've shared with us some of the challenges that you faced in Jamia and the challenges that you faced in that area during your first deployment. But you must have some of nice experiences, genuine experiences in the life of a missionary that you went through.
Yes.
And the challenges.
Yeah, as a missionary, there are a lot of challenges you face.
No.
Because first of all, as a missionary, you have to be patient. That's the most difficult part of it. If you don't be patient, then missionary work you will never succeed.
You're right.
Because there are many things that you encounter. First of all, at one time when it was in 2018, when I had arranged the Tarbiyat class.
Okay.
Now I'm giving a face-inspiring incident. I arranged the Tarbiyat class for the Nasrat and then the Atfal.
Okay.
I separated them. I took the Atfal to another Jamaat. Then the Nasrat, they remained within the regional headquarters.
Okay.
So it was during at that time when we had a stream well where we used to fetch water.
Okay.
Just within the neighborhood.
No.
It was this young girls who used to go and fetch water for use after classes. So it was during Christmas, around 22nd December of 2018. Okay. So this about around 5 girls went to fetch water from our place where we used to fetch water, that stream. When they went there in that, they found that there were a lot of fats that were stagnant on top of water. Then one of the children within told them, yes, we want to see you today, whether you will fetch this water. Then this girl asked them, why? There are a lot of fats. What happened? He said, our mother has washed the intestines of the pig here in this water. Oh. Yes, has washed to see whether you Muslim girls will fetch this water or not. The Christians on 22nd, they slaughter pig. This is obvious everywhere, countrywide. I don't know whether worldwide, but I see in our places, their neighborhood, on 26th of December, on 22nd of December, they slaughter pigs. No. So it was during that time when the girls came barehanded with empty jerry cans. Then I asked them, what has happened? Then they told me, let's go. No, you tell me this, what has happened. They told me this. Then when I inquired, it was true. They had washed this, they had slaughtered the pig in the neighborhood and washed these other sort of things in the water just to defame the Muslims. Then I told them that don't go there anymore. From today, I started buying water. For 2-3 days, I saw some 2 men coming to me. That incident was on Monday. It was on Sunday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, two men came to my place. Then said, Sheikh, we can dig here water for you. Just within. I said, but I don't have money to pay you people. I said, no.
Did you know these people?
I knew them.
Okay.
I knew them. Some two men came and I knew them some time back. Then they say we have offered ourselves to dig free. So they came. I told them one thing, but I don't have money to pay you. He said, no. If you can provide us a breakfast and lunch, we can dig for you. I said, only that? Then I did. I provided them. We made program. They came on the following day. Then they started. I provided them breakfast and then lunch. They dug the very nice, I can call it a borehole. Okay. Yes, because this time now it's a borehole. It was that sort of pit with water. They call it chadoufs. We used to pull water. We used to cut small jerk and then with a rope, then push it down there, then we pull water up. So
that means down there was fountains?
Yes.
Yeah?
There was water, they dug around 30 feet deep, then they got water. So we had to use this water for almost 3-4 months. Then this program of Humanity First came in. I just requested them to put on this pumping water, this thing machine for pumping. So they maintained it. And alhamdulillah, we are now having green water. And this is what I'm saying, a face-inspiring incident. Because after this incident, this lady saw that we cannot get water anywhere from there. So we should take that water. Allah brought these people.
In conclusion, Sister, I would like to give us your relationship with the Khilafat.
Yes, with the Khilafat is wonderful. Because the system has been put there by God Almighty. There are so many instances where I have got many problems. And when I happen to write to Wuzu, immediately, without even getting the reply, those issues are solved. Not only that, even my family members, there are incidents where my children used to get sick every time, and then they used to get sick, Then I wrote to Uzur, pray for me, my children always are sick or what. Then Uzur replied me that inshallah, Allah will heal them. Then from then, after getting replies and what have you, this problem reduced. My children are no more suffering so much like as it used to be. Not only that, when you look at the educational level of my children, I have children whom I pay for them school fees. In the institution of learning, some of them are in colleges and I pay a lot of money. I used to write to Uzuri, pray for me. I've never get a lot of difficulty in paying their school fees. So with the Khilafat, it is something very important. And we have a great love with our Uzur. Whenever he says anything, we are very happy about it. And sincerely speaking, I have experienced that if you have a problem and write to Uzur, your problems are solved, even before the letter reaching to Uzur. Not only that, if you get anything good and you write to Uzur and thank Uzur that Uzur, thank you for praying for me for this, still you get a lot of peace and love without Khilafat.
Well, Sheikh Saib, thank you so much. I thank you for having honored our invitation to come and share your experiences with us. In fact, there are a lot of things that I know you must have left out because of time.
Yes.
And in fact, it is maybe some of us who are near to you, they can visit you and you continue to give us a lot of experiences that you went through, because these, we cannot exhaust them in this short time that we have today. Before we close the program, I would like you briefly to have any advice to the viewer. You being an elderly person, a missionary in Jamaat Ahmadiyya, just one word for the viewer.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Saib, for this wonderful program. My last word to the viewers is that whoever has not embraced Jamaat Ahmadiyya, it's a high time because somebody could be missing a lot. If you are not an Ahmadi Muslim, when you look at the system of Khilafat, the leadership in Jamaat Ahmadiyya, you miss a lot. So my advice again to my junior brothers that to achieve the goal of being a missionary, you have to be obedient and you have to be patient.
Mashallah.
Thank you very much.
Sheikh Saad, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming to this program. Respected viewers, in fact, this is the program, Stories of Devotion, where we host only missionaries, those who have devoted their lives to serve Jamaat Ahmadiyya Uganda. And you will find that each missionary has his own experiences, and each experience is so inspiring, and we get to learn a lot of things from them. And if we sit and introspect about their life, the way they've traveled up to where they are right now, you will have to get a lot of things that we learn. So inshallah, next time we shall be continue bringing to you more programs in next episodes. Inshallah ta'ala. I remain your host, Abdul-Aziz Chemongesi. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.